What is up, guys? Today we're out here at Eastway Disc Golf Course in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're going to be playing around with nothing but finish line discs. I got my allotment in yesterday, and in that allotment was a ton of new plastics. The new Radiant, which is the forged glow. As you can tell, almost every disc in here is white, as well as composite torques. You've probably seen me jamming on this first run purple torque lately. It's been one of my favorite discs. It kind of falls into that beefy eagle or like FD1 category. Well, I got these crystal clear composites, which feel amazing. A little less dome, very good plastic right here. So I'm super excited for these, as well as Radiant Supras. We got Radiant Eras. We got Radiant Rallies, second run rallies. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Radiant Intervals, and then we got a couple forged Daytonas as well. We got two fresh blaze orange Paces. Let's get into it.
Well, there's three keys to disc golf: driving, approaching, and putting. You need all three to do this disc sport.
All right, y'all, hole number one, 261. We're gonna go with a couple Supras, maybe test out a pace. Beautiful little turnover shot here. Test the stability. The Supra as a disc, very comparable to a Buzz SS. In my experience, a little less glide. Oh, okay. There we go, a little 15 footer. Gonna try and go with one of these Paces here. The pace at iBag is pretty stable. Ooh, that was really nice. Finish line obviously does not make a putting putter, so we are gonna be putting with our Marvels today. That one felt good. Launched the second putt. First one went in. Ching! Hole number two out here at Eastway, 618 foot uphill, par 4. Gonna be a great hole to test out these Radiant Intervals. This is kind of the bomber driver from finish line. See how they fly. Normally a new interval is gonna be pretty stable, but they beat in really nice. We do have some wind today. It is breezy. We'll probably get back in the woods. Slight heady. Oh, that's kind of what you want on this hole. Get it around the corner. I'm gonna try the Daytona, which is basically very similar, almost identical hand feels, but it's gonna be a little beefier. I'm gonna hit it on a little flex, see how it holds up. Oh. Okay. And that is straight into a headwind, so that held up pretty nice. This hole's a good one to kind of see some flights. So we're gonna go with the Radiant Era here. Maiden voyage. Oh, baby. Yes. Laser beam straight, just what you want out of an Era. The forged and Radiant Eras are kind of workable 9-10 speed disc. You can kind of put it on whatever line, and then the composites are a little bit beefy, so you kind of have that good complement. I guess I'll just get right to it. One of the main questions I've been getting is, how is the second run rally? Because it's pretty, I feel like, well known if you tried the first run rally that it was kind of a miss, if we're being honest. It was said it was supposed to be an 8.5 -1.1. It was more like an 8.5 0.2. Yeah, I'd say 0.2. They did adjust the numbers now, 8.5 -1.2. I have had a second run rally for a little while now. I've been testing it, and it is much straighter. They came out much flatter, more of just that normal dome, I guess you would see on any other fairway driver. Very rounded edge style, Eagle L FD style fairway driver. Oh yeah, that was a really nice shot. Obviously still hyzered out. Like I said, adjustment to the numbers, -1.2, which brand new is gonna be nice and pushy on a hyzer. Okay, I would have to say the Radiant is more stable. So that's just your regular forged second run rally. All right, guys, so the Radiant interval landed right here. Almost picture perfect if I would have been just right out there or a little bit further, not in this tree. would have been money. We're gonna go a little flex upshot with the new composite torque, which is definitely one of my discs I'm most excited about. Oh. Flex back. Little raised basket, my favorite. Well, hit the cage for a little par. Good player, too broad. Gosh, look at these things. So money. Hole 3, 585 foot par 4. Pretty much you want to just float a nice hyzer around the corner. We're gonna throw both of these torques, and then we'll probably go like Era or something. Somebody asked, Broad, what's like the best finish line disc that gets better as it beats in? I would have to say the Era. If you get yourself a forged Era, the white ones seem to be the money. All the other colors good as well, but the white ones, and then based on the one throw I had with the new glows, seem very similar. But as those work in, they're gonna really become like that workable kind of do anything like control driver. I really hope these end up being a straighter torque complementing the forged. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. That was so straight, and then just a consistent fade at the end. Let me throw my forged, because if I can hit that same shot, you'll be able to see right away the difference. And then that kind of hooks over. Oh, yes. That is just that consistent driver. So much more push than the forged torques. I'm gonna go with an Era as well, just to really try and push one around the corner. Oh yeah. Second run rally, kind of see how it flips up and pushes. Yeah. But basically the plan with the rally is we wanted it to be a shorter Era. So you have the Era, which is like a 10 speed, you got the rally, which is like a 7 or 8 speed, and then you got the Supra, which is a mid-range, and they're all kind of that do it all type disc. I think as these second run rallies beat in as well, I wouldn't call them flippy out of the box, but if you got your hands on a first run rally, they were almost like a torque, like they were kind of beef. These things just push. It's just like a new like S-Line FD or something like that. So the basket's like right down here. You might be able to see the top pretty close to water. I don't know if the pace is gonna turn enough, but we're gonna try and just hit a nice smooth turnover. Yeah. 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 I think I'm like inside circle for sure. Pace slid right down here, sitting at like 15 feet. I really like these blaze orange paces. The color is just very clean. Can I putt the pace? Oh yeah. Hole number 4, 301 feet. It's pretty much like a 90-degree right turn. It's kind of like a high putter that kind of just pushes to the right. Yeah, I love that. Should be really good. Might be a little short. Like you really got to push down there. Forehand with the rally. Oh yeah. Ooh. That might be better than the pace. Probably pushed a little further. I kind of shredded this hole. Pace, rally, Supra. That's a good little spread, because this hole, it's not that long, but it is a little bit tricky. So 3 absolute park jobs. You cannot complain. Hole number 5, 292 feet. A little bit of a water carry, and then you just kind of want to hyzer over to the trees there. We're gonna go composite torque. We're gonna go second run forged rally. Yes, I love that disc. I'm parked. I'm kind of shredding right now, guys. A little early, but 30 feet left. Torque. Torque is going straight into the bag, probably with the forged, as the 2-pack combo complement each other. Amazing. This is where the rally landed. Kind of swung in a little bit early, but let's see if we can make a putt. Let's go. Oh yeah. Guys, if this isn't a super straight mid-range hole, hole 6, 267, tight little tunnel, Supra, hyzer, push. Oh, I yanked that one. Oh, Supra, about, I don't know, 15 feet deep. Little bird dog. Hole number 7, 280-foot par 3. If I remember right, it's like dead straight and then kind of cuts off right at the end. We're gonna throw the pace, see how it flies. I'm gonna try and just hit it flat and see if it turns. Oh, that actually might have been a good kick in terms of getting closer to the basket. Get through. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's probably parked. Kind of our first little tester putt here. I hate when I need to, like, you gotta get air under the long putts. You can't just like spin them into the ground. Dang. Oh. Daytona was kind of money. All right, hole number 8, 231 feet, pretty much dead straight uphill. You got to keep it on a little bit of a hyzer to kind of get through, but you want to end straight, which I don't know if these are, you know, straight enough to do that, but should be able to get us a putt as long as I just hit the gap. Oh, I got so lucky, guys. I thought I was absolutely drilling that tree. Real good tester putt for me here. Probably about 35 feet. Hole number 9, 265 foot, just a little push hyzer. Throw some fan grip torques here, kind of see how these play. I suppose real quick, if you're unfamiliar, here's the profile of a torque. Maybe you can see the slight difference of dome in the purple versus the clear one. Very FD1 Eagle T-Birdish. If that doesn't skip 10 miles, oh, a little short actually. I think I left myself another 30-footer. I really like throwing this style of driver for power backhands with power grip, or I'll throw spinny fan grip shots on like some hyzer, more of like a mid-range play almost. Yeah, that one is a lot. Oh, what the? So these actually came in way shorter than I thought they were. Gotta get another big putt here. Come on, Brad. There it is. Oh! I needed a birdie too. We were kind of on a heater and then went stale. Hole number 10, 262, a little turnover. We're gonna go pace once again. I think the blue foil one might be the slightly more stable than the silver foil. That's clean. Doesn't get much better than this, guys. Hole 11, 235 it says. I really feel like it plays a little further than that. Either way, we're gonna go torque, fan grip once again. Yeah. Oh, push that a little deep actually. Probably about a 30, 35 footer deep. Okay, we'll try and be a little softer on this one. Oh, let's go pace. This might be actually the better play. Keep it on hyzer. Just gotta really push it. Yeah, if that's clean. Oh, under the basket. As you can see, pace, parked. Actually, the torque, not quite as deep as we thought. Absolute death putt, but these are the ones we gotta get better at, so. Dang. Basket right there in between the trees. This hole, 273 feet. It's a pretty tricky little hole. Kind of gives you two gaps, but neither one of them is like, they're not bad. They're just like, you gotta hit a line. We're gonna go first with a backhand torque through this left side gap. Kind of see how much it holds the ante. Oh, I'm parked under the basket. We're gonna go Era. We haven't thrown one of these much. Oh yeah, perfect. You've probably heard me say in quite a few videos, when I started throwing the FD1, that's the disc that really taught me to start trusting kind of slight flex lines, because prior to that, you know, I'm such a hyzer flip dominant player. But until then, until I started bagging that FD1 and trusting it, it just wasn't a shot that I was confident in, and now it is. And with these, whew, money. Guys, come on. You know this hole, this is a tricky hole. So that was hole 12. We're actually gonna skip to 17 and just play 17 and 18, couple par fours to end it. Hopefully get a couple good distance driver rips. My body's a little sore today, like I was saying earlier. So we're gonna skip a few holes because we're actually filming another round later today with Iceberg. So far, guys, I'm really happy with the new stuff coming out from Finish Line. The composite torque is going straight into the bag. You'll probably see this thing get thrown a ton because it's exactly the disc that I've been loving lately. Is it gonna basically knock the C-Line FD1 out of my bag? Yeah, to be honest, it probably is. Not even probably, it is. And then the new Glow Eras, whew, man, I feel like these are gonna beat in a little bit faster than the typical forged era, which is what I want, because the forged era seems to kind of last like forever. It's kind of in that sweet spot for a long time, and I kind of want an era that actually goes right with relatively easy effort, you know? And I think these Glow ones hopefully beat up to be that, but they feel super tacky, super grippy. I'm happy with this new plastic. I'm loving it. We're gonna throw the Era and the Glow interval pretty much right down this gap and then fade. Sit. Oh, why am I throwing that low? So this actually happened the first time I played out here. What happens is your shot is so bad that you throw it in the ground and you kick right into this right side fairway, close to the OB. But if you accidentally get here, it's not bad because you got a direct fairway up to the basket. Otherwise, the fairway's actually like over here. But we're gonna go torque, see if we can get one up there. Yeah. I think I'm putting for bird. Oh, I feel like this is like an accidental birdie. Like, obviously my tee shot was really bad. I executed a nice upshot with the torque, but it's like, I don't know, it's just funny because my tee shot was horrible, but I still got the birdie, so we're happy. All right, guys, we're gonna be playing 18 from the shorter tee here, mainly because I think it just sets up for a really nice like driver shot. See some flights before we end things here. We're gonna go with an interval, Daytona. We're gonna go with the second run rally, and then we'll throw an era. Oh, missed that tree. No! Interval is a very good flyer. If I had to compare it to like my new reaches, the specific run of reach that I have, I would say the orange max weight reaches, very similar, maybe a touch flippier out of the box than this new interval out of the box. The interval is probably gonna have a little more fade at the end. And then we got the Daytona here, which is gonna be a little more comparable to like that beefy like Kelvin Destroyer. So we'll see how this holds up. Hopefully I can hit pretty much that same shot. Oh, that's a really nice line. And then we're gonna throw the era. Probably gonna have to keep this one on a little more hyzer. So far, these have seemed a little flippier than the forged, which I'm happy about. Yeah, pretty good flight. My height control today seems a little wonky. I feel like I'm throwing everything a little bit low. All right, and then the rally. Yeah, another beauty. Sit. All right, while we walk down the fairway here, I'll answer some more of the questions. Is the era like a beat up Thunderbird? Yeah, the composite era, which is gonna be like the C-line style, I would say is very comparable to a Thunderbird. It's gonna be a little more overstable, gonna have some beef to it. Whereas the forged and these new glows, they're gonna be a little bit more like a beat up Thunderbird. Haven't tried out any FL discs. What one mold would you recommend trying bagging? I would probably say the era. If you're looking for like a nice workable distance driver, the interval would be a good one. The torque, if you're looking for that overstable, you know, really just consistent thrower fairway driver, that one. Somebody asked a squatch bag related question, how much more can you really fit in the side? So you can actually fit one more disc in the side. So it used to be 3 in the side pouch, now you can fit 4, and yeah, you can fit a little bit more like clothing as well. So it is very good upgrades to the squatch bag. If you want to squatch any non-signature bag, use code Broderick, saves you $20. Also, while we're plugging, I do have a code. I'll have it linked down in the description, probably up in the corner as well, for any finish line molds off of Infinite Discs. You can go grab those. Slight discount, supports me directly as well. A lot of the glow stuff and the composite torques are not quite available yet. They're coming very soon. Any glow plastics? Yeah. Does it fuck? Yes, it does. Let's see, what else do we got? I'll see if I got anything else here. Ooh, this is a good one if you stay to the end. When is the Zone-esque disc coming out? If you saw, I think it was Drew or Marcus's, can't remember, their video literally like a day or two ago, they had the new tester. I have felt the disc, so I have firsthand experience of what it feels like. And I think all I can probably say right now is it's very A5-ish. You know, I bagged the A5 for a lot of last year, and it's still a disc that could potentially find its way back into the bag. It's very, I would say, in between a tempo and a zone depth, a little bit more shallow than a zone, a little bit deeper than a tempo. Probably gonna be, you know, just that standard, not super beefy, not straight, just overstable approach disc. The one tester, the pink one, feels great, so look forward to that. That tester was puddle top, which is what I want, so I'm excited for that disc, like really excited for that, because who doesn't love overstable approach discs? We're cheating on the last hole. We're taking the Daytona. This was by far the best shot. If you know this hole, pretty good shot right here. I was gonna go era. I don't think I can get it there, if I'm being honest. I have no clue how far this hole actually is, but we're gonna go interval. The wind should keep it up. Oh, oh my. Yeah, that was really good. Banana Frolf, that's how it flies. Pretty nice, very similar, I would say, just to the forged interval, but it glows. All right, guys, little 37 footer here to end. Come on. No!
I remember all those
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
drinking wood
Ah!
ground.
Dang it!
We hear word about the party.
Frickin' God! Stupid.
And right here, I have a frisbee bag. It holds all my frisbees, the ones I like.